Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some Legends of Runeterra, the Path of Champions. And today we are going to be taking on 3-star Thresh with Ashe here. I spent the week leveling up Ashe after we got her to 2 stars at the end of last week. And now I think we are ready to take on Thresh. If we beat Thresh, we should get a gold vault as well as for... Oh, I have a reward? For what? Oh. I don't really care about that much, but it's okay. Um, but as well as we should also get this gold vault and we should get this platinum vault. So we're going to get a whole bunch of champion shards today, which should be cool. So as far as Ashe goes, I'll go ahead and show you my relics and then we'll get into the run and we can talk about Ashe a little bit more. Ashe I've been playing as a controlled character, not aggro like Jinx or Misfortune like we've done in the past. More of I'm trying to control the enemy until I can win like Leona. So what I've been doing on Ashe is I've been using this interesting Voidborn Carapace, which I guess is kind of designed for Kai'Sa because it's called the Voidborn Carapace. But when any unit dies, you get its keywords, and Ashe is very good at killing units because her passive makes it so someone is frostbitten and vulnerable every single turn. And also when any of your units kill someone that has 0 power, you get +1/+1, kind of like Fury. Now to make sure that Ashe can pull the right people, I've also given her Challenger here. So I can make sure that on attack, if they already have someone who's vulnerable and frostbitten, I can pull that one with one of my other allies, and I can then pull the newly frostbitten target with Ashe here. So there are her 2 powers. When an ally kills a unit with 0 power, grant your ally +1/+1. It's kind of worse than just all of your units have Fury, but you can combine this with Fury. So if you get Fury on all of your units, then all of a sudden you get +2/+2 whenever you do this. And then every single turn when you have the attack token, you frostbite the strongest enemy and give it vulnerable. If we could level her up one more time, we'd get every single turn frostbite the strongest enemy and give it vulnerable, instead of just every turn you have the attack token. Now, another thing quickly to note, what I've learned about Ashe is this level up requirement doesn't say anything about frostbite in here. So there's more than one way to actually trigger her level up. It just says when you reduce the power of 4+ enemies to 0. So there's obviously more than one way to reduce the power of enemies. So if it comes up, I'll go ahead and show it to you. But if it doesn't come up, then we just won't worry about it. But there are other powers that reduce the power of units, besides the power that frostbites someone every single turn. So, getting started here, what do we got? I don't like any of these. This is tough because it's all blues across the board. Nothing that synergizes with Ashe, unfortunately. We could reroll here. I do kind of like Sting Officer. I'm really tempted to just... I think I'm going to reroll. Okay, we got all greens now. I'm going to reroll again. Okay, we're going to take Everyone Gets Fury. So that's actually what we talked about at the beginning is going to matter a little bit. So now when we can kill units, which our deck is very heavily centered around lowering the power of units so we have advantageous fights, right? So Fury's pretty good for us here. We did waste 2 rerolls on it, but I notoriously don't use all my rerolls. So I think going for something... I do think that the Fury thing is going to be better than if we had a Sting Officer. We are attacking first. So that makes the Avarosan Sentry probably our go-to play, but I like to keep the Iceveil Archer, mostly because he now has the shield, so he's a 4/4. We'll re-roll the Shared Spoils just because we don't necessarily need it. Turn 1. So Thresh, obviously, his whole campaign is going to have... He starts with one of these, and I think whenever he doesn't have one of these, he will summon one of these. Countdown 2, revive the strongest dead ally. So we got to be careful what we kill and when this is going off, right? Ooh. That is highly rude. Okay, well, I'd say we lost out pretty hard turn 1 here. Okay, I mean, it's good that he summoned that before I played anything. I mean, here we're just looking to defend ourselves. Best way to defend ourselves is summon Iceveil Archer, Frostbite his strongest unit, so we don't have to deal with it. Right, this guy summons an ephemeral arachnid horror every single time. Is there any advantage to me having 3 health over having 2? Oh no, I guess I'll have... It's either 3 or 4 health that I'll have. I would rather...
My life for Avarosa.
Kill you then. So because we have Fury, we get the 3 health here. So now is when we're going to start to hopefully get an advantage here. Oh, I forgot. This guy's annoying because when his ephemeral arachnid horror dies, it gets revived as a regular arachnid horror.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Every soul trembles.
Okay, so good tip as Ashe. When you're attacking, she frostbites the strongest enemy, right? Well, you might be looking at these two and you'll be like, they're both the same, right? Because how strongest works is it first does power, and if power is tied, then it does health. Obviously, these are both tied, so you can use this eye over here, and it'll tell you which one's going to get frostbitten, which is this guy over here. So we're going to pull him with Ashe. We're going to pull this guy because he's vulnerable, and that will get us 2 kills, and we'll start to get control of the board now. So we'll have 2 strong monsters, or followers / champion. And now we can hopefully defend ourselves a little bit better. Our goal probably, because he has so many units that he's attacking with, is I guess just summon as many Omen Hawks as I can this turn. That's annoying, but not that devastating. Because Fast still throws priority over to me. Then we can summon another Omen Hawk. Okay, he gets to pull whatever he wants there. That's unfortunate. Can't kill that arachnid, but we can't kill that. The arachnid horror has fearsome. We'll block the arachnid horror like that, and we'll kill that like that. Still taking 4 damage, but I think we should be able to recover. Oftentimes I find the first few missions are the most difficult for Ashe, because her starting deck is not that great. Also, you can see here, Ashe is already starting to accrue quite a few keywords. She now has Tough, and she has Fearsome. Avarosan Spy or Rhyme Fang. We could do Shared Spoils. Not the worst thing in the world here. We could do double Shared Spoils, actually. We don't have the Plunder effect, but we don't necessarily need the Plunder effect. So I'm going to double Shared Spoils here. So then next turn, we're going to draw something big. He's only got 1 card in his hand. There goes the Ashe level up. So we're trying to see if we can win this turn, I guess. Because when Ashe levels up, frostbitten enemies or enemies with 0 power cannot block. So our goal is to... But we won't have enough. Will we have enough damage? Hold on. We got 17. We do have enough damage. So let's start with this guy. He'll draw whatever card we super buffed last turn. That. Doesn't help us, unfortunately. What is this? Okay, he's not going to be able to do anything with that. We just attack. He might have a burst spell, but I don't think he has a burst spell that can help him here. I think he just loses. Yeah, he's got nothing.
Now begins a new era of peace.
Alright, so not the greatest first round, but we made it through. And hopefully, we're looking for a champion that will synergize well with Ashe, which doesn't always work out. Shoot. Aurora Borealis. I love the name of that card, but it's got a grant an ally a random epic item, which is really good. But I almost feel like we gotta go with Rhyme Tusk to control harder. Because our deck is not centered enough around Poros. It's really hard to take Aurora Borealis unless you know you're going to have a Poro deck, but none of the champions start with Poro decks. And maybe Braum isn't in this game mode anymore, is he? So, like, if we had started with the game with the power, the purple power, where you summon a Poro every single turn, I could maybe take this right now. Otherwise, you have to take this card later on when you actually know you have a Poro deck going. Okay, what do we get? Caitlyn. You have a Titan's Axe. Don't think that's good enough. Varus, why does he have to have Radiant Plate Armor? That makes him so much worse. That doesn't really help us. Plus 2 less, give an ally spell shield. Don't really want that. Give my supported ally +1/+1 and my keywords. I mean, nothing here really synergizes with Ashe very well, huh? It's tough. Picking Caitlyn is okay because she's 3 cost. It gives us, and the fact that she starts in our hand, it gives us something to do the turn before we can summon Ashe. But I kind of like Darius. Because he gives us the Legion Grenadier, which makes our early game a little bit better. Because right now, the Avarosan Sentry is not that good, and the dude who frostbites, Iceveil Archer, is only good if you play him after an enemy is played, and you can't always, like, if you're going first, then you can't guarantee that. This is a really tough choice. I didn't think the first champion choice. I would just hands down pick Varus if he didn't have this Radiant Plate Armor. I do not like the Radiant Plate Armor. I'd rather, if he had a Titan's Axe, that'd be way better. Shoot. Really tough, actually. We're gonna go with Caitlyn. Because Caitlyn has a really good synergy with Ashe if we get Enfeebling Strike, or what's it? It's a green power, that one that lowers their attack for how much damage they take. It's Enfeebling either Strike or Attack, something like that. Okay, we don't need you. Might as well keep that. Okay, this is a pretty decent hand. Problem is I don't know if I should Sting Officer or if I should Omen Hawk. Although we do have a Chain Vest, so I think we're safe to Sting Officer. I don't think I'll have anything that can just kill me for free. Although that will kill me next turn. So that's kind of obnoxious. Unless I can Iceveil Archer first. Do I attack with the rabbit?
Keeping pace.
There's no benefit to attacking with the rabbit, I don't think. Except then he can't... Oh, there was a benefit. I should have attacked with the rabbit. That was a mistake. Because if he had drawn a flash trap right there, that kills his unit. Choice here is either summon Caitlyn or summon Iceveil Archer and save Sting Officer. I think we go with taking a bigger advantage. Save the Sting Officer. This play doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's go Omen Hawk. Okay, so we're looking to summon Ashe here. Would have loved to have summoned Caitlyn last turn, but it just wasn't possible, unfortunately. So let's go in. The rabbit can actually kill that guy for free. Ashe is the only one who can kill that guy. And this should be a pretty decent turn. He didn't play anything, which means he's probably saving it for right now. Yeah, okay. Really? That's annoying.
Very poor surprise.
Well then. That turn went about as poorly as it could have for me. Now it makes sense why he let his thing get damaged, because he couldn't have played that Braum card without it being damaged first. We summon the Sting Officer so we can still play Flash Freeze. Wow, that stinks, but that's how it goes, I guess. I want to save Ashe. I think Ashe... Well, I do have another Ashe in hand, I guess. But this guy doesn't win the fight, whereas Ashe wins the fight, but this has Overwhelm. I think we gotta do this. Just save Ashe.
Avarosa, guide me!
Ashe also got the blue item, the Phage. And she leveled up.
Find her. So close.
And she gets Fury and her proc there. She now has Elusive as well. So Ashe is really difficult for him to deal with now. There goes that. That's good. Wild Claw or Caitlyn? I think we do Caitlyn so we can still play Flash Freeze.
Hot on the trail.
Oh, we also got Overwhelmed now on Ashe, which is even better. None of them are vulnerable, because unfortunately the vulnerable one died. So we could either... I think I'll kill this. Oh, wait, I could just kill nothing and possibly win? Let's go for the chance at a win. He probably doesn't have anything. Yeah, okay.
Laying the groundwork.
It can be easy to forget as Ashe that you don't need to try and take favorable trades. You can just go for lethal. I definitely have forgotten a lot that they can't block if they have 0 power, so I just attack, don't pull anything, because my strategy is kind of to pull things, right, and take advantage slowly. But then that means that sometimes I forget that I could just win that turn instead. This card is big. Lysandra, you've summoned 2+ allies that cost 8+. We don't even have an 8+ cost ally. I want to take this. Its plunder is not that great because you're probably going to want to play it before you attack. When you summon an ally, I mean, I guess we'll take this. What we really want to synergize with that is all buffs are permanent. But that's a purple power, so I'm trying to look if there's anything worth it up in here. I don't think so. Okay, now we're fighting Poros. Poros can be annoying. Don't need to start with any of those. Okay, we got a good assortment of starting cards here. I'm gonna summon Omen Hawk because I think he's gonna summon something else, so yeah. What you want to do here, because the Poro, when a Poro dies, it creates a copy of it in the deck and grants them all +1/+1. You want to let the first one hit you and kill the second one, because if you kill the first one, then the second one will hit you for 2 instead. Slight optimizations. And then obviously we're back to full health because that was a temporary +1/+1. And we just go Caitlyn here, right?
Me, miss? Not by a long shot.
Start stacking Caitlyn. He's not doing anything.
Scoping the area.
Part of me really wants to... I'm going to pull him with Caitlyn. I want Caitlyn to be stronger.
Laying the groundwork.
Because I need her to be a little bit stronger so she can actually defend. Why do you have +1? Oh, because you have studded leather. Okay, he's already almost out of cards, but that is going to proc now. Give him back one of those. We don't have Ashe for this turn, which is stupid. So, let's summon Ice Veil, Frostbite you. So Ice Veil is really good just because, like, when you summon him, he essentially deals with 2 units, right? Because now he can block, and he's made that unit so it can't attack. And then I guess I Sting? The Sting can block something for free with his Chain Vest?
To close in on this location.
We'll prepare.
Oh, I forgot about the +1/+1. Oh, but it's actually good because he played straight into it.
Wrong turn.
Okay, we want to do this optimally. You block the first one. This one's going to then power up. Omen Hawk will then kill it. And which one's better to block? Probably get rid of you, because making more of you will create more Poros, which we don't want.
They're in for a surprise.
Now we wait.
And this is why I wanted Caitlyn to be able to block, because her strike passive goes off when she blocks as well. Ah, there's Ashe. Okay. So Ashe will be able to level up
Faster
here.
than my arrow?
Do we win?
I think not.
I am too lazy to do the math. 21? Are you kidding me? Okay, because we're 1 damage short. Oh, wait. Okay, so there's a more optimal way to do this then, because we're 1 damage short. We will attack with Ashe last, so she can acquire Overwhelm.
One step ahead.
So Ashe is going to pull this guy. But we need Ashe to acquire Overwhelm first. He only gets his thing on Nexus Strike. So might as well get you some power. Yeah, we lose a lot of damage by picking this guy over this guy, but I'd rather have the flash bombs. And we actually gain extra damage by attacking with Ashe after she has Overwhelm here. So, like, next time it's our attacking turn, we should be good to win.
Laying the groundwork.
She's got pretty much everything at this point. Ashe is, like, unkillable now. Especially when she's attacking. That guy's kind of scary, but I can't imagine that we actually care.
Bring me the calm of an ice-shrouded world.
Why do you have +1? Oh, Omen Hawk.
Ice runs in our veins.
Okay, and we just attack immediate. Oh, a little bit of lag there.
Swiftly now.
Attack immediately, should be a free win.
Now we wait.
The war is over. Now we rebuild.
And all kinds of XP. Okay, so I had 2 flash bombs. What does this give me? I kind of like this card, but I want a way to reduce the cost of our spells or reduce... Oh, wait, it already reduces itself to 0. Yeah, I'm taking that then. So it costs 0, so it's essentially a free way for me to quickly create a flash freeze. Or I can create something else. Very likely that we're going to create flash freezes, though. These are... I like both of these nodes, but honestly, I prefer Shop Node a little bit more because of the power. Okay, and we get Enfeebling Strike here. So this one's really big. When you damage an enemy, reduce its power by the damage dealt. So, as you heard earlier, Ashe's level up condition is reduce a certain number of enemies to 0 power. Now, for whatever reason, when you hit someone, even though you hit at the same time, in an attack,
My blade thirsts!
how do I word this? Even though you guys hit each other at the same time and like you still take damage, if you were to kill them and it did enough damage to take their power down to 0, it still counts as their power hitting 0 before they died. So it actually counts towards Ashe's level up. So now it makes it so us taking early trades is even better because 1-for-1 trades actually count towards our level up. So keeping 3 sisters now is essentially like keeping a flash freeze. Now I do still want Ashe though. There we go. That is annoying. So, Tryndamere, the first time a unit would die, grant them Tough and Overwhelm. And Fearsome, but that's whatever. Wait, you really summon this for free? No, you have 3 mana. Oh, jeez.
Nothing escapes my watch.
I probably...
I've got these.
We'll have to see what he does. He probably has 1 more card. We'll probably just have to block one of these guys. Oh, he's not even attacking. Okay, he should have attacked, I think. But it's fine either way.
Me, miss? Not by a long shot.
Destruction feeds my fire.
Oh, I don't like that. So, because we know his first unit that would die every turn doesn't die, do that. Because this unit won't die, but my unit will. And my unit's going to die next turn anyways, so... Otherwise, I would probably do this differently and try and get him to live. But since there's no way to get him to live because this unit's going to kill it next turn, I am just going to do this. Oh, that's really going to suck because it's going to deal 1 damage to that. I just don't have any way to stop that right now till my next attacking turn. We have to do it like this, I guess. But I didn't really think about that. If we deal damage to someone and kill them, but they stay alive because of the passive, they still get the Enfeebling Strike. So his attack is currently negative right now. And what we're hoping for is flash bombs to lower the attack of things like that. Okay, how do we handle this situation? This is really bad. Yeah, this situation is really bad, actually. There's nothing we can do about this Ancient Yeti. But all we have to do is beat Tryndamere, and we get to full health. So do I just summon Ashe then? I think I just summon Ashe.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let that through. I honestly thought he would try and do a little bit more there. I feel like it's in my advantage for him to do very little. Okay, Ashe levels up.
Is true.
I hate that this thing dealing 1 to everything doesn't count as me dealing damage for Enfeebling Strikes purposes. But that's okay, I guess. Rime Tusk Shaman. Do I summon you right now? I guess I pretty much get a free attack with you, so... Let's do it.
Bring me the calm of an ice-shrouded world.
Out here, only the
Ooh.
strong survive.
We fight as one. That is our strength.
Okay, so how do we do an attack, ideally, here? Gotta remember, first thing that we try to kill will not die. That thing is dead next turn no matter what. So I probably shouldn't even worry about it, because this is going to kill itself and that. But it is going to get taken to 0 power. And if I pull nothing, he's going to block with that, so I can't do that. Okay, I think I figured out how I'm going to do this. I want to do it like this, because then this guy, he's going to die, yes. But he will... Wait, what? Why are you dying? Did you kill one of your units at the start of this turn? And I just didn't realize? Because I don't think him replacing... because he replaced one of the Yetis. I don't think him replacing the Yeti killed it, or counted as killing it. Maybe I'm mistaken.
The trap is set.
Either way, I was trying to play around something coming back, and apparently it didn't matter. Okay, so now Ashe has tough.
Breathe it in. Ice runs in our veins.
Another fine scar.
I hate you. Is there anything we can do about that? I mean, I could obliterate it myself, but that doesn't really help me. So I guess I just gotta let it go, huh? Probably looking to summon you and just place more flash traps then?
Karina?
Because we're getting pretty close to Caitlyn leveling up. He had a lot of units he could play. But he might not attack, yeah. So what is coming back, though?
Fills up my spine.
Oh, this thing got tough. We need to kill that thing. But I can't really kill it. Kill all units with 0 power. And frostbite all enemies. What's the best order to do this in? We should probably attack first. Because we're going to take more people to 0 power by attacking. Oh, I now realize what happened. This thing killed itself that one turn. And wasted the passive. I think. Either that or it killed one of the little Yetis. And then she replaced the Yeti after it died. But either way, we need... I can't do anything about that right now. I guess I am going to try and Winter's Breath this turn. I could Crystal Arrow to make sure everything's frostbitten. But I can only do both of these if I can deal damage this turn, which I should be able to do. Although it's not quite that simple because you have 3 attack. Wait, but I have quick attack. So that shouldn't matter.
Let's investigate.
Let's test out how this looks. Yeah, you will not deal damage to me because I have quick attack.
Best not ruffle our feathers.
Now we wait.
Back to our perch.
Okay.
Who would face me?
It had to be Tryndamere, huh? It had to be Tryndamere. Because now, if I kill him, he's just going to level up instead. Dang it. But right now is my ideal chance to use this. Because I've already killed a unit. I pretty much have to. Do I bother killing Tryndamere then, or no? Might as well just kill the Yeti then, right? Because killing Tryndamere doesn't really help me. And then hopefully our next attacking turn, when we have Ashe back, we should be able to win.
Snuffed out.
We'll summon the Omen Hawk. And we got a flash freeze to get through a Tryndamere attack.
Ice runs in our veins.
Ooh, and that's going to weaken Tryndamere a little bit.
Practice.
Also
as they
level up
say,
Caitlyn.
Makes perfect.
Oh, you got... I was like, how did you get frostbitten? By the Rime Tusk. Of course. How many flash bombs do we have? I think we just... This is definitely an option. I think it's strong enough. We probably shouldn't. I'm just gonna pass. Okay.
Not just flesh, rage incarnate.
But that doesn't give you overwhelm. And this is... And deal damage to the enemy next is equal to the number of traps you activated. So we can
Turning
actually
yourself in.
deal 3 damage this turn. We'll play this. We'll get Flash Freeze. We'll freeze you. And that'll just give us 3 damage this turn.
The trap is set.
And now we should just be able to win next turn. Maybe grab the Sting
Notify
Officer for
patrol.
next
Close
turn
in
as
on
well.
this location.
We'll prepare him a nice welcome.
I think everything should be
The
frostbitten,
frost
right?
reveals all to
Yeah.
me.
Okay, he was still frostbitten. That's good. Wait, where did you get... Oh, that random item from the Flash Freeze gave you Regenerator? Alright. How many traps did we proc? 2.
Show me a target.
We don't have anything that makes him draw more traps this turn, so... Otherwise, there's ways to optimize Caitlyn attack patterns.
Now,
But it only matters if you can get them to draw more traps on that turn.
A new Freljord will rise.
Alright, that was a good one. What are we looking for here? I would like to power up Caitlyn. So we're guaranteed to have Caitlyn. So having her be stronger... Because right now, even though she has quick attack, with Enfeebling Strike, it's pretty good. Ooh. I mean, I really want this power, but you can't say no to a legendary power almost ever. So you gotta go with the legendary power. And this is gonna really mix stuff up for us. Which one do we want? Item for a follower or item for a spell? This one's always tough. Spell, I think. Well, actually, if we had taken the reduced spell cost, it'd be 100% spell. I think we take this fight because it's easier. I'm a little bit scared of this fight. I did this fight yesterday with a different character. And that can get really bonkers, and I don't know if Ashe can deal with that. So we'll just take this. Alright, get rid of all that because we don't need any of those. At least not in our opening hand. Ooh. Don't know what leveled up Ziggs does. A leveled up Tryndamere as well.
Tribes, one Freljord.
Okay, attack. I deal 2 damage to my blocker and the enemy nexus. When you destroy an allied landmark, deal 2 to the enemy nexus. Both of these are going to be really good. Misfortune, obviously, really good with Enfeebling Strike. We're going to go Ziggs first.
This'll be a blast.
Yeah, he's too afraid to attack into that, obviously. Varus. Leveled up Varus. We don't have that many spells, so we don't like super what's the word? Synergize with the Darkened Bow. In fact, we have no spells in our hand currently. I want to play Misfortune and Caitlyn, so that's what we're gonna do.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
That's scary. Now I feel like I can't play Caitlyn. And I instead have to play Avaros and Sentry? Is that true? Because if we don't kill the Wild Claw, he's gonna regenerate. Misfortune deals 3, which will lower his power to 7. He can still kill anyone at 7 power, except for Caitlyn, because Caitlyn will have quick attack. Also won't be able to kill Ziggs, because Ziggs will deal 2 damage to him first. Would put him all the way down to 4, so Ziggs would survive and then kill him. But he could kill MF. But I don't have to attack with MF. Alright.
Well, what have we here?
Just had to work through that one.
Scoping
Just
the
can't
area.
afford to attack with MF, essentially. Since I pick my blockers... This is better because Ziggs could take damage here. Oh wait, no, Ziggs would die. I was calculating his health, not his attack. Yeah, Ziggs would die, so Ziggs has to pull this. But Caitlyn will not die. Oh, I didn't really think about this. Whatever. I should have attacked with MF instead and pulled that guy. And I guess just let Ziggs die while attacking as well, but...
The War Mother will unite us
Why do you
all.
have overwhelm?
Greetings to your
Jeez.
brothers.
That's not good. Tryndamere? Pretty much my only choice
For
here.
the thrill of battle. Come on in.
Your Tryndamere was enough to convince you not to attack. That's crazy. Nora. Ah yes, the champion that I still don't really know because she's exclusive to this game. And I've literally only seen her when I have this skill So she's always leveled up. I mean, I would like to play her.
Joy is a good look in a book and a cat in the lap.
Do we play Varys? I mean, everyone is going to be really hard-pressed to be able to kill Varys. So they're all going to lose 3 attack, and then he's going to quick attack them? Yeah, no one's going to be able to kill Varys.
Bloodshed is the only way, isn't it?
Okay, so what is the ideal attack order here? I want the Wild Claw dead. The only way to make sure the Wild Claw dies is to pull it with Trin. Wait, no. It's not true, is it? We could pull it with Caitlyn. And it dies. We don't have any other pulling mechanics. Does MF die to this guy? She does. So MF can't attack. Because I can't pull that with MF and still kill it. Ziggs. 5 damage. Ziggs does not die. Okay, so everyone else can attack. And this is lethal, so he has to block something else. I mean, maybe I just attack with... But it's not going to be lethal. Because he'll just block with a whole bunch of things and then still kill MF. So there's no advantage.
Intruders, stay back! Our land.
Wait, you actually survived this?
Portals, portals.
You have 0 power at the end of it, but... You did survive that.
The White Elk's bones speak.
Yeah, the Tryndamere is actually very valuable here. He's the thing that's stopping the guy from trying to overwhelm me.
United, nothing can stop us.
I don't really care. Like, my field is too good. My field is a bunch of leveled up... Well, I guess Caitlyn's not leveled up. But my field is just a bunch of strong champions right now.
This is our home.
What's the play? I want to keep MF. Could just... Oh, no, I don't want to take damage.
You'll need more than that.
I guess Ziggs can go.
Here it comes!
Take 1 damage out of that. It was either Ziggs or Varys, I guess, but maybe I should have kept Ziggs just because he guarantees that he'll do some damage to the Nexus. Then we'll just summon the Omen Hawk because it'll power up whatever's coming next, and then hopefully that next thing will be more valuable than the Omen Hawk, so we'll just play it over the Omen Hawk. Portal. When I'm summoned, create a darkness in hand if you don't have one. When you play your next darkness this round, copy it, targeting the enemy nexus. Okay, that's very valuable.
Anything can be scattered to its elements, even us.
I want to play it like this. So I want to just make the Wild Claw weaker. And this works with Varys twice, actually. Or
Life is cyclical.
4 times because the bow activates twice on each spell. Okay. Now we can just use this flash freeze to try and win. Did we just all out attack here? Can anything kill MF? You can kill MF, but I have a flash freeze. You can also kill MF. But I think we'll win before that matters. So I want the lifesteal to go first. Then Nora. You still haven't evolved yet. We should win with all the overwhelm we have. I could actually, can't I just win by doing that? And guaranteeing that Tryndamere gets a huge overwhelm hit? Oh, I should have pulled it into MF now that I think about it. How am I losing 3 health out of this? From you? Gosh dang it. And I'm not gaining any health because you're blocking? Like, oh my god. Whatever. That's how it goes.
Come back next.
Windows to where, I wonder.
He blocked my lifesteal with the unit that was gonna die, so I didn't get the lifesteal.
Vengeance spawn on an arrowhead.
There wasn't any way I could do that better, though. At least not lifesteal-wise. Because if I had pulled the thing that could be pulled, that was also going to die to MF, so I wouldn't get the attack off either. Whenever your opponent draws, plant 1 flash bomb. This is pretty decent. But I don't necessarily want this card, because it's kind of taking up Ashe's spot. And I'm summoned planting flash bombs. This is pretty valuable. Because then he'll block someone and he'll either kill them or lower their attack by 2, and then he'll get to block or attack again. Is it more valuable than Ashe having support? Yes, I think so. Alright, what do we got here? Ooh, I do love this card. Are we gonna have enough units that can do this? I'd rather, I think, have Ranger's Resolve. Ranger's Resolve could be really big. Yeah, that's good enough. Anything in here? I do like Scargrounds with Ashe. But it only really works against people who can power themselves up out of Frostbite. I think I'll make enough money to buy a power here. I always fight the Yetis. The Yetis are deceptively hard, though. The Yetis are a harder version of the Poros. Because the Yetis power up all Yetis when they die, not just the same type of Poro. Don't need shared spoils. We don't have the attack, so we kind of want to keep this guy. Keep Flash Freeze, keep Auction. And MF. There's Caitlyn. There's Ashe. Oh yeah, and these summon ephemeral copies that die for free, which is really cool. He's probably got more things that he's gonna summon, but I want to make sure I have Auction down to start stacking the Warlord's Palace.
Slightly.
Oh, he doesn't have anything? So there's no reason to play House Swamp then. I should just end round. Okay. MF or Caitlyn? If I play MF, I can play House Swamp. Ah, Caitlyn.
Hot on the trail.
What is that? Oh no. An enraged Yeti. And I'm fine. because
Scoping
I
the area.
can force auction to do that one, and he doesn't want to block here. It will come back to life, though, next turn, so he'll probably block with the Enraged Yeti, just because he's guaranteed to get it back.
Laying
No?
the groundwork.
That seems like an interesting choice. I guess now he'll get back one of the mini
Nothing
Yetis,
escapes my watch.
which might play the ephemeral one, too? I don't remember. It does play the ephemeral one. That's annoying. Okay, so this is where you can see that it's starting to get out of hand already. We want the House Wump now. Oh my goodness. That's... I got nothing. I can't do anything about that. Omen Hawk? Oh, really? That's not good. That is very not good. Now the question is, do I save Caitlyn or not? I don't think I save Caitlyn. Can't really afford to save Caitlyn. Because the problem is, usually when I'm saving someone, then I'm also like getting an advantage out of saving them. Like, if I save Caitlyn, then she kills the unit that I saved her from. But in this case, she can't kill the unit that I'm going to save her from. Because she's frostbit. So it'd be more worth my time to take a good block with auction, maybe.
In Avarosa's name.
Oh, you're not killing Caitlyn? Are you stupid? He does get to nab all my cards, which is very annoying. Especially because I just Omen Hawked some of them. Okay, so obviously you're doing that. Question is auction blocking this dude? Or is auction blocking one of the big guys? I feel like it has... I was gonna say it has to be one of these, but it doesn't. Taking so much damage, though. But I think we can heal after this. We gotta do this. Oh, I still had the Omen. No! I'm an idiot. I don't know how I forgot about the Omen Hawk. Well, that's lame.
Looking for trouble? It found you.
There's a chance we could die here. There's a non-zero chance we could die. Do we just win with Ashe? No, I don't believe so. But we need to evolve Ashe to even try to survive next turn.
I'll lead us to victory.
Because we need that Crystal Arrow next turn. If we could Crystal Arrow...
Faster than my arrow? I think.
Oh, but I won't have enough mana to then kill everything.
Took the bait.
Okay, it looks like the cards that he pulled from me were kind of bad. Except for this one, because this one synergizes with his deck somehow. Don't know how that happened, but... Okay, how do we do this? We need to make sure that MF is surviving this attack.
Avarosans, stand together.
So you are... frostbiting that guy. I mean, MF for sure lives. But I want to kill this guy. But if Ashe pulls that, then she dies. I didn't save enough mana for Flash Free. So can I actually not attack with MF here? Is that what I'm gathering? How is MF always the thing I can't attack? So anyone else who... Ashe just needs to pull the thing that she frostbites. I mean, I can attack with Misfortune, I just do that. But I'd rather have Auction get bigger? Would I? No, because this guy... This is really difficult.
Set sail.
I want to make more Yetis that have 0 attack. This guy's going to be closer to 0 attack if I do this. Auction doesn't get a strike here because of that?
The trap is set.
Wow, that's a 13 Yeti, huh? Oh, jeez. Oh, Frost Arrow isn't going to even work here. I mean, the play we want to make is just this, I think. Otherwise, we gotta deal with all these Yeti. And we cannot defend against that. And he's only got 1 card that he can play after this, so I guess we'll do this. It's a Wild Claw. That's really bad. I can't block it. I think I'm gonna lose this one. I just don't have any... Like, this match went so horribly for me at every turn. And somehow I've only activated 1 trap this whole match. But I can maybe activate them all? Then I can't play Flash Freeze.
Karina, what brings you here?
Business.
Let's hope this activates 4 traps. It activated 0 traps? What do you mean? What? So Caitlyn puts them in the top 8 cards. She popped everything in the top 5 cards. Which means that all the traps I've placed besides 1 have been on card number 6 or higher? Oh my gosh. That is so stupid. Alright, well, how do we do this? We need these people to get stronger. The only way they get stronger is by us attacking.
Show me a target.
So you are knocking him down. Can anyone kill this guy? This guy is a monstrosity. MF's pulling that guy. I guess I could do it. This is more logical, huh? Alright, let's see what they got. You can see how we're playing really hard around Enfeebling Strike.
Now we wait.
Okay. They're all fleeting. We gotta do Shield of the Sentinels, I think. These are mostly all champions. Is this even good enough? He doesn't have Overwhelm, so hopefully. If he summons Overwhelm, I guess we Crystal Arrow it. Wow, amazing. Okay, he's just going in immediately. Alright. Interesting, but not unexpected. We have 2 flash freezes here. But I can't kill either of these. I don't really want a Warlord's Palace.
Manners?
These are our lands.
So who's gonna get these items? Ashe is gonna get the items. Well, let's start by flash freezing you and seeing what item Ashe gets. She got a completely worthless item. Great. Do this. Flash freeze you and see what item Ashe gets. She got regenerate. You couldn't get +1/+1 or +2/2 to make this any better for me? Jeez, alright. That's not... That doesn't matter. Okay, that's a little scary.
Laying the groundwork.
Didn't expect they would all get a Colossal Hammer.
Can see the Debastian border from here.
Oh my goodness.
End of the
You
road.
got that? Come on.
You have followed perfectly, little blossom.
Aurelia. Who would I replace, though? This is health. Man, how did this battle get so difficult? Okay, replace you.
Show them no weakness.
I kind of liked the fact that he had Challenger, but I think we need Aurelia. Okay. First, we flawless duet. We are not doing well right now. Just saying. Ooh, this is really good. Alright, and I just Blade Surge here to pick up a kill. One less blocker. Okay, now we do this. Should make it so 2 more units can't block. I draw a LeBlanc. Don't think we actually want a LeBlanc because it doesn't really do anything for us here. I guess now we just go all in.
Swiftly now.
I can't believe somehow Caitlyn has not leveled up this game. With the Blade Surge, it should be a free win. So who's getting you? I have Overwhelm. So who do I want to overwhelm? We overwhelm you. And then you can be pulled anywhere. Might as well just pull you here, right? It should be a free win. Well, that was not good. I would describe this as a poorly played match.
Now we wait.
Okay, I need to look at the map before we make any choices here, because I need to know where the next healing node is. Because I need to save my money for the healing node. I can't buy the power that I was going to buy here. Okay. I do like both of these a lot. Throw all allies power and health to the highest power. I just love this card. But this, the fact that Ashe doesn't start with this card is really weird to me. This card, is it going to be good against Thresh? I think so. I think a lot of Thresh's units in the early game start with 3 health or less. Do we need give it all? I feel like we already win late game, so we want to make our early game a little bit stronger. Okay, so to be able to heal, I need to skip this power. I shouldn't have looked at it. Because I really want that. But we can't. Or can we? Am I stupid? So if we make it to the next, this node will heal us 8. We'll be at 14 health. When we start the match, we'll be at 16 health. We do it. This is really stupid. But I feel like that actually increases our power enough that I am confident in 2 tries we can beat this with half health. Now, our second try will actually have more health if we die. This is also a really good way to make sure you don't get an S rank out of it, because your rank is based on how much health you have at the end, and my deck has no way to heal, so there is no way that during the course of this match, I will get to full health and therefore get a high rank. Oh, really? We pulled Caitlyn? Didn't want to pull Caitlyn. Ooh, leveled up Gwen. We don't have Hallowed though, so that's kind of awkward. Avarosan Century.
I'll spot him.
You're not doing anything? Alright. Do I summon Gwen or Caitlyn here? It's actually a tough choice, because the Caitlyn has good items. But Gwen is a leveled up Gwen. And actually does give us the ability to heal. As much as I was saying my deck does not have the ability to heal, this does give us the ability to heal.
What a strange, wonderful world.
Life is the rain that splits the skies.
I shall need my tools.
Okay. We are going to eat you. We are going to eat you. Right now we're just trying to control and get health. Make Gwen stronger. She gets +2 every time she kills something with 0 health. That's not good. I don't like to see that. Do we go Ashe next turn? You can actually play... Do I get full mana every single turn? Yeah.
I won't forgive you for keeping her hostage so long.
Because there's nothing I can do to save the Avarosan Spy from Thresh except play Winter's Breath. And if I summon any of these, they will die to Thresh. I'm just going to play Winter's Breath. And it kills this guy, right? Yeah. Okay, we need to kill Thresh, though. I don't think I can kill Thresh that quickly. It's going to take me a little bit more work. Or do I play Nasus? For each unit you've slain this game. Nasus can't kill Thresh, though. Ashe also can't kill Thresh. I think I just start stacking Ashe, I guess.
Avarosa, guide me!
By playing Ashe, I get Crystal Arrow, which gives me the ability to stop Thresh from attacking next turn.
All the world on one arrow.
Ow. That doesn't accomplish anything, really, though. I'm gonna play this. Do I take less damage? I don't know if Drain... Yeah, I do take less damage. I was gonna say, I don't know if Drain does damage or if it just takes health. But now that we know, that is actually gonna deal 0. Okay. What's the play here? I mean, we could play Crystal Arrow, but I think that's a foolish move. We can't get any Hallowed, so Gwen's not going to power up. Let's set up the attack and see what we're looking at here. No way for Gwen to pull anyone besides Thresh. But that's also good enough, because that'll take Thresh to 0 attack. And then... do this. And this. Because the Avarosan Sentry is not that valuable, so using him like this is pretty decent. And if something goes wrong, I have Brittle Steel. Okay, I mean, Gwen is actually going to heal us up slowly over the course of all this. I like that we get both the double +1s because Enfeebling Strike counts them as having 0 attack when they die, and therefore we get the +1. Okay, we pass. Meganar.
You could be so much more.
You're killing your Thresh? That's wild. When I level up, grant the strongest enemy vulnerable. Round end, if I've seen you start the round with the attack token, transform me into Gnar. Well, this is awkward. One of the few champions that we get to start with level 2, but we're gonna end up with him not being level 2 anymore. So this thing, how is this battle gonna go down? Avarosan Sentry's probably gonna have to block it. I guess Nasus could block it. Yeah, get Nasus in there.
I walk through the ages.
Oh, Nasus lowers everyone's attack? Oh. Jeez. Really? The Avarosan Sentry? Talk about like the one guy you shouldn't really care about killing. Alright, I'm saving everything else. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Thresh counters me in a way because of that. Rek'Sai. How do we want to do this? I want to summon lots of good stuff. I think Caitlyn is one of those good stuff. Is there any way that we just win this turn? If we hit you, then this guy's the only guy who can block. Actually, no, no one can block. So first we play everything, try and get him to use his mana. He's not using any mana, so that sucks.
A true Freljordian welcome.
Okay, now he's nervous, so he's using mana. That's fine. Okay. How much damage is this? Let's lay it out. It is lethal. As long as he can't play another unit. So I guess I just play this. And if he has something that he can play over his other units, he still loses. Because Ashe will frostbite it. Yeah.
Swiftly now.
Like that. Oh my god, we're just gonna one-shot. We did it! Yay! Alright, so now let's cash in on all of our rewards. We're gonna have to cash in on them slowly because I don't want to accidentally hit 40 wild shards. Or wild fragments, I think. So this isn't going to be the greatest rated run ever because what I told you at the beginning, we only were at 24 health. So we got an A, whatever. It would have been way worse if it wasn't for Gwen. Okay, so here's our first gold chest. What's it got in it? That is so bad. Oh my gosh. We just missed out on 20 fragments? Was that right? Was that 20 Jinx fragments or was that only 10? The fact that it's not a 1-to-1 is ridiculous. Okay, starting off horribly. Just actually the worst. I mean, wild fragments are good, but they're not 1-to-1. So I'm actually getting less fragments out of that. Okay, so you can see we completed all these challenges. I still need to beat something with, or I need to get Vayne to level 20. I still got some of these challenges to do. Okay, so we got 22 wild fragments. There's almost no way we're gonna get there by opening one thing. Okay. Troll King's Crown. Allies have overwhelmed. That's interesting, but I probably wouldn't ever use... I can't think of a champion that I want that on. Maybe Lee Sin, actually? Just because of how Lee Sin's ability works? Okay, what do we got? Oh, wait. Okay, the first 15 Garen fragments are actually relevant. It's really a 5-to-1? So that means that was 20 Jinx fragments, huh? And it only gave us 4 fragments out of getting 20 Jinx fragments. We are getting screwed really hard. I wanted some new champions. 23. Should I spend them anywhere first? No, probably not, because if I then get duplicates of what I spend them on... Let's hope that I just didn't make a big mistake by clicking on it. Just give me new stuff. Ashe and Veigar. Veigar's in this game? I mean, this is okay. Fine, whatever. Could have been way better. Honestly, we kind of got screwed, I think. But we... use something. Is it Garen? Where's Garen at? Up here. Ah, yes, Garen. Character I have played so much. What do you do now when an ally strikes? Grant it +2/+2. Okay, well, I'd say that went pretty poorly. Rewards-wise. But we could still keep accruing wild fragments, obviously. We just used up all the chests. Like, why did it have to be mostly fragments I already had? Like, if you think about it, we just got 30 fragments from the first one, 20 fragments from the second one, so 50, and 40 fragments from the last one. So we got 90 fragments total. I guess it's not that bad. 25 of them were duplicates. And the exchange rate was 5-to-1, so we essentially lost 20 fragments. That's not the worst. But I want to play some of these new characters. I just don't have enough fragments to play any of these new characters. Like, I'm really interested in trying Kayn and Jax. Because I've had Kayn and Jax as, like, my support champion on a few runs, and they're pretty fun. But I want to see, like, how they work on their own. Kind of want to try Master Yi, because he seems pretty fun. And other than that, like, the problem with trying them is I can't just try them at 0 stars. They're kind of bad at 0 stars. So I'd want to get them to, like, 2 stars, maybe 3 stars, for them to, like, really pop off. But 2 stars is kind of the place where you can do more difficult runs and such. And I'd like to have, like, Vayne at 3 stars. Kaisa, Jhin. Jhin is a really fun one. Gwen. I really like Gwen. Yeah, those are kind of the ones that I would be looking to get to 3 stars, but it costs so much to actually get them there. Oh well. Well, that was finishing up all those challenges. So the last thing that we have on the list that's incomplete right now is beating the Starforger with different things. So we got to beat him with Targon. I guess we need to get Leona to 3 stars to be able to do that. Demacia, I would like to do it with Vayne, but now we have 3-star Garen, so maybe we just level up Garen instead. As you saw, Garen's only level 6, so I'll have to do some work on that. And Runeterra, like I said, I want to do it with Jhin, but can't really do it unless Jhin is 3 stars. So, and Bard is the closest Runeterra champion I have to 3 stars. So I either do it with Bard or I work really hard to get enough fragments for Jhin. Anyways, we'll think about all that in the future. We do have other ways to get fragments from these portals. I actually have all these up again. So I'll be starting that here in just a little bit. The next video will probably be this one, and we'll go down the line and beat them all. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed. We accomplished our goal of now unlocking all those chests, and now we just have the Starforger left and weekly challenges. But anyways, hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.